In an era when passengers were entertained with piano music in the skies and dinners resembled royal feasts, air travel was a completely different experience. Modern travelers, accustomed to packets of peanuts, might be surprised to learn about 10 features that characterize the golden age of commercial aviation. Airlines once prioritized passenger comfort over seating capacity. As a result, cabins were more spacious and seats were wider, with ample legroom, allowing travelers to truly relax. A flight was not just a means of transport, but a luxurious pastime. Stretching one's legs didn't require acrobatic skills, as seat pitch ranged from 91 to 102 centimeters, 36 to 40 inches, compared to today's 71 centimeters, 28 inches. Onboard dining back then resembled visiting a high-end restaurant, not just a meal. Passengers were served exquisite meals prepared by professional chefs, transforming the flight into a true culinary event. Instead of simple snacks, one could expect a multi-course feast, such as carved roast beef or turkey. Food was served on real china with silver cutlery, underscoring the luxurious ambiance. Olympic Airways even used gold-plated flatware in its first-class cabins to make the journey truly exceptional. These details paint a vivid picture of a bygone era. To discover more fascinating stories from the world of technology and travel, consider subscribing to the channel. In those days, air travel was akin to a social event, and the aircraft cabin resembled a fashion runway. Passengers and crew dressed in their finest attire, as air travel was considered a prestigious occasion. Men in sharp suits and women in elegant dresses with hats were the norm. Flight attendants wore striking uniforms designed by fashion houses like Christian Dior and Chanel. This glamorous approach to appearance made flights truly memorable, with some airlines even hosting fashion shows on board. In the 1970s, some first-class cabins on airliners featured live piano music. These lounge areas resembled luxurious flying living rooms, complete with cocktail bars and pianos, where passengers could socialize and listen to a musician play. These were typically Wurlitzer electric organs, not grand pianos, creating the ambiance of a sophisticated sky-high party. Notably, American Airlines placed such a piano bar in the tail section of its Boeing 747-100, making this entertainment accessible even to economy-class passengers. Before jet bridges, disembarking an aircraft was like a scene from a movie. Passengers descended via onboard or mobile air stairs directly onto the tarmac, allowing them to fully experience the airport atmosphere. This feature was common on many airliners, including the Boeing 727 and McDonnell Douglas DC-9. These built-in stairs provided aircraft with independence from ground equipment, which was especially valuable at smaller airports. They also played a key role in the famous 1971 incident when hijacker D.B. Cooper made his escape by parachuting from the rear of a Boeing 727. During the heyday of commercial aviation, even spiral staircases could be found on airplanes. The design of aircraft and airports at the time was closely linked to the aesthetics of flight. A prime example was the Boeing 747, introduced in 1970, which was not merely a means of transport, but a true work of engineering art. It featured 2 decks connected by a spiral staircase and could accommodate over 500 passengers. The influence of aviation style extended to ground facilities, as evidenced by the TWA terminal at John F. Kennedy Airport, designed by Eero Saarinen and resembling a bird in its contours. In the past, flight engineers played a role in aircraft operation as crucial as that of pilots. This crew member was responsible for monitoring and operating all complex aircraft systems. They didn't pilot the aircraft, but worked at a separate panel, controlling engines and other vital components. Flight engineers collaborated closely with pilots throughout all flight phases, ensuring the smooth operation of the machinery. Without them, large aircraft simply couldn't fly. But with technological advancements, computers took over their functions. The last major American airline to use flight engineers was Northwest Airlines, which retired its final aircraft with their workstations in 2009. Onboard postcards, now collector's items, were once a common part of air travel. Airlines offered passengers special postcards during their flights, on which they could write a short message to share their flight experience or send greetings from the sky. After landing, all this correspondence was sent through regular postal channels, delivering news to various parts of the world. In the era before widespread smartphones and the internet, such a service was a popular method of staying connected. A sharp increase in aircraft hijackings forced a re-evaluation of the previously much less stringent airport security rules. In the skies over the U.S. alone, 159 such incidents were recorded between May 1961 and the end of 1972. Boarding a flight once resembled taking a bus. There was no need to arrive hours early, remove shoes, or worry about liquid volumes in carry-on bags. Airlines themselves feared that installing metal detectors might infringe on passenger privacy and deter them from flying. However, it was New Orleans International Airport that first implemented metal detectors in 1970, laying the groundwork for modern screening systems. The era when smoking was permitted on airplanes ended in the U.S., with the last such flight in 2000. Before then, passengers could freely light up a cigarette or cigar right in their seats, with many flights even having designated smoking sections. Consequently, the aircraft cabin was often permeated with tobacco smoke, a notion utterly inconceivable today. Little was known about the dangers of secondhand smoke back then, so this practice caused no concern. Moreover, flight attendants sometimes even offered cigarettes as part of the standard service. As a result, the atmosphere on board truly resembled a living room, where people felt completely at ease. Many more surprising facts from the history of flight await discovery. Subscribing to the channel will help you not miss out on the most interesting content.